Hi there, and welcome to the Untitled Show, where today we're going to do the Bob Ross Challenge. The reason this is a difficult challenge is because what you have to do is pretend that you're Bob Ross and not only play the part and act the role, but you actually have to paint a painting in the Bob Ross style with absolutely zero experience like me. So we're going to have a happy old time here with this crappy canvas and easel or whatever this thing's called, and a bunch of paints, and I have some paint brushes that I got in the hardware section, and I have a bunch of oil paints, and I would tell you what the names of the paints are, but I don't know because everything I bought at Walmart. So I've got this blank canvas here. I think our landscape here needs a little sky. So we're just going to take some of this, oh goodness, some of this blue color. And I'm already making a mess of this here. We're just gonna load this brush up here a little bit, because what difference does it make when you don't know what you're doing, right? Oh boy, well that already looks terrible. So we'll go ahead and start this in dark here, and I definitely don't even have enough blue paint, so we'll get some more of this here. And we're gonna use a little bit of a crisscross pattern here to flopping this easel back and forth. No idea what I'm doing right now. Just trying not to knock things down on the ground. That's all we're doing here. Maybe a little wider towards the horizon line. Maybe as we pull this down here like so, we'll give ourselves some water down here as well. Right down here, I guess, is where water usually goes. I don't know what I'm doing, so here we go. Do the same thing, I guess. And go up the other way. I don't know, maybe we'll have some happy trees down in here, and just trying not to knock things over. There's no wrong way to paint a painting, except for the way that I'm doing it. Who cares, right? Maybe we'll get a little bit more blue here. It's harder to do all this than you think it is. You gotta hand it to that old Bob Ross. That was a man that knew how to paint right there. Well, we have a blue canvas. Technically speaking, I could stop there. According to my track record, I'd be ahead of the game. No idea what to do next. So let's just pick up some white here. Maybe just a touch of blue. A little bit of paint thinner. Probably just screwed this up big time. Already making a mess of this thing, whatever this is called. And we'll just come up here and maybe put in some little clouds. Already can't even see them. No idea what I'm doing. Just tapping the canvas, trying to not knock things down still. Right? Probably shouldn't have used paint thinner. Okay, well, we'll just, I don't know, whisk these up a little bit. There we go. Got some nice little clouds. I think what our painting needs here is a nice mountain. Have I ever painted a mountain before? Not in my life. Let's go ahead and clean this brush off here. And just beat the devil out of it. You're supposed to have a nice sturdy palette knife. I couldn't find one. This is plastic, so we're just going to take a little bit of some of this black color, I guess. We're going to paint ourselves a happy mountain. No idea what I'm doing. We're just going to pull this down here, and already it feels wrong. So wrong here. Feels like I don't have nearly enough paint. So I'm going to go ahead and get some more here. Maybe he comes up this way and has a little friend over here. Nice little happy mountain friend. We'll just go like this. And we'll just bring this mountain over here and roll him on down, and just like this here. Maybe another little peak right over here. So I'm just gonna scrape a good amount of this off here. I kind of have something that looks like a black blob. I'm just gonna take this good old clean brush. I'm just gonna pull this down here like this. Give ourselves a little bit of a mist. Probably really just mess this up. I'm pretty sure this is not how you do it. Just softly touch the canvas here. We'll just go back and forth here and create the illusion of fog. Maybe we'll leave some of this water here before I totally bury it with all this black looking garbage. How about that? So I'm going to take some of this brown and maybe I'll mix it up here with a brush instead. No, yep, I will mix it up with a brush. No idea why. And I'm just gonna marbleize it a little bit, I guess. We'll add some highlights to where maybe this mountain peak goes. And we'll just go here like this. Already looks terrible here. Okay. Continue to follow this down. Looks terrible. Wow. Maybe I'll pretend like there's a little peak here and scrape some of this back. And now it's ruined. Wow. Okay. And we'll just come over here and maybe add a little bit more. Looks terrible. Yes. We're just smearing stuff on. Looks like chocolate ice cream with marshmallows. Not supposed to look like that, but let's just go. Terrible. Wow, look at all that ugly white. Just smearing on there like it doesn't belong at all. So, oh, now I'm dropping my tools here. Okay, we got some trees and stuff going on here. For lack of understanding of what to do next, I'm just going to go ahead and take some of this brown and maybe I'll just start dabbing more stuff in here. That already feels terribly wrong. I'll just fill this in here and we'll pretend that this is like a riverbank coming down here. And we'll try to sort this mess out here later. And maybe we'll pretend that this is like a lake that comes back in here. And maybe I'll try to fix it with the palette knife. I don't know. Bring it out here. Probably not supposed to do this yet, but you know. Probably not supposed to do anything that I've done here so far. Well, I feel like I've ruined this pretty good. Get some of this in here too. Some, I don't know what that looks like, baby poo. And we'll just start to tap some bushes in here. I know that I said I was gonna do trees, but here goes a bunch of bushes. And we'll just put a tree right up in here somewhere and slop it all. Well, maybe we'll go over here. How about that? Let's just, you know what? Yeah, no, I changed my mind. How about a little pine tree here? We'll do a nice big pine tree. Just poking the canvas like a madman. We'll just come right down in here with this. Get a little bit more on the paintbrush and keep going. Maybe I'll get some brown and black together here. And we'll just go right up here like this. Paint ourselves a little happy tree over here. How about that? Give the indication of highlights in the trunk of the tree. Oh, that was far too much. You know what? Let's put another big tree over here. Wow, really picking up that color I didn't want. And just coming on down all the way down here. Really messing this up. Right here. Kind of leaning out over the water a little bit. How about one right here too? We'll pretend this is more of an impressionistic piece. Oh, he's a strong tree. This one's a strong tree right here. There we go. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. No technique at all. Just smacking the canvas. Really looking sloppy. Covering up this other tree. Maybe this is like a crazy little pine tree here in the fall. I have no idea. We'll just add some color to that canvas right there, and maybe we'll get some more yellow. Just smacking it on there, not really thinking. Let's go ahead and get this palette knife, and we're going to come in here and take some of this ugly brown color here, and I'm just going to come in here and maybe add like some rocks. That does not look like rocks at all. Add some rocks along the coastline of the river, and that kind of looks like poop. But we'll get some more and we'll just keep going. Just add some more rocks here because usually it's more like rocks along the riverbank, right? And just keep messing this up. All right, we'll just add some highlights onto these rocks, just barely touching it, coming down here like so. Maybe there's one here and a happy little rock here like this, and maybe there's some over here. I'm going to take this big clean brush that I've got right here, and I'm just going to really mess this up here. I'm just going to pull this down a little bit to give the illusion of a reflection. Pull all of this down with this ginormous brush that you would normally just paint in your house with. Maybe pull this out here because of that tree, and we'll just make a big mess of this here. Highlight a little bit of that in here like this. Gives the illusion of a reflection of that red tree. There we go. Just pull it across there. Should we get a little crazy here? I say we get a little crazy. Let's get some of this bright orange here, and we'll mix it with this red. Look at that color. Maybe a little bush here and another one there. Maybe one down here. We'll give it a little bit of red spots over here. Add some more bushes down in here as well. Maybe a little guy back in here. Some happy little bushes. This little bush kind of comes out over the rocks a little bit. How about that? Get some more of this bright color. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get. I'm just going to come down here and sign this painting now because I think we're all done here. We've got some happy little trees and some bushes and what looks like maybe water. And I'm going to just come right down here in the water, and I'm just going to sign. Well, that's it for this episode of the Bob Ross Challenge and the Untitled Show. Maybe we'll do another one of these where I make Ginger try and paint a painting, and you guys can vote and see which one you like better. Well, thanks for watching. Make sure and subscribe and hit the like button. And if you would like to try this challenge, go ahead and give it a shot. You're probably going to do a million times better than me. All right, we'll see you next time.